Just because you don't know what God told you to do exactly does not give you the excuse to not move. When God calls you to do something, more times than not, he'll just give you a glimpse of what you're supposed to do, not the full picture. And once you move, that's when God will begin to reveal more. He'll reveal your next step, and then you take that step, and then he'll reveal the next step, and then you'll take that step. And eventually, you'll realize the big picture. But that can't happen if you don't take that first step. Do not undermine God's calling for your life because it looks less important. If God called you to business, that does not mean you're less important than a pastor. Let that sink in. Alright, this one's going to challenge your thinking. You can be outside of God's will and be following the 10 Commandments. You can be outside of God's will and be going to church. You can be outside of God's will by sharing scriptures, talking about him. You could be outside of God's will by being a minister. If you're not doing what God told you to do specifically, if you're not following God's specific assignment for you, you're outside of his will. So if you're acting in a ministerial role, when God didn't call you to ministry, you're outside of his will. Why? Because obedience is better than sacrifice. Alright, I'm done. Hopefully that was enough conviction for y'all.